Football is a game of chance. When we were one goal down, if you watch the game very well, we were losing chances. I became uncomfortable. So, but I knew that we'll still score. But how the goal will come, I don't really know. Because we were losing glaring chances. So I became confused. If we are losing kind of goal, how do we score again? So, but I thank God that we finally equalize and win the game. There's a lot we like to change. But the problem I'm having is, my girls are schoolgirls. Most of them are schoolgirls. They are not purely professional. They are not upcoming players. So I just need to, and if I may tell you, some of them are writing exams now. They're writing WAEC. So I just pray they should finish on time so that I can adjust the team, because I saw some lapses. Ibom is a youthful team. So they gave us a very good fight for our money.
It's not really easy winning today's match again. But it's not really a new thing, because beating Ibom Angels, it has never been their record to beat us either home. Even in their home ground, they struggle to win us. I never lived up to expectations today, because I didn't help my team. And I knew if I had put 50% of my performance at the game, maybe it would have been a better turnout today. But I just give thanks to Almighty God. The truth is that the thing is just that in this kind of game, we are all improving. There's no how you play without lapses. So when it happens like this, it's an opportunity for the coach to see the lapses in the team and go back to the drawing board and correct the lapses. So whatever has happened today, it should be a point of correction for us in the next match, so that we can buckle up. So that all the chances we should have lost today, we can make it up in the next match.
Well, for Rasheedat Ajibade, she wasn't really happy. You said that, yeah, because she felt she didn't live up to expectations. She wanted to score more goals and all that. She missed some chances, and she wasn't really happy. It was the second half, when she scored that goal, she ran to meet Aziza Tishola, and I think it was the conversation they had. Cheer up a little bit, but then at the end of the game, she said she didn't put up the performance, because Ibom Angels happens to be a team that usually they can beat any day, anytime. Both away from home, usually away from home, they get a decent result against them, and they coming home, they would have gotten a better result. So them conceding 2 goals, I think that's really what she wasn't happy about. But then she's the captain, so she's taking on the responsibility. I was like, who wins the game? You won. And we'll be happy about it.
You won, you scored.
She said she didn't give. Didn't give.
She expected a lot more
from herself. So, she would have given more, 50% more than what she gave to the team.
Interesting.
But we have to tell her that, look, you don't have to carry the whole responsibility in your head. Just cheer up and have other games. It's just week 4. More games to go.
Exactly. More games to prove yourself. More games to help FC Robo win more matches in the Nigerian Women's Football League. Okay, we've heard from the camp of FC Robo. Let's take post-match and reactions from the camp of Ibom Angels as well.
I don't think there's anything I would have done differently in this particular match. I think we also had to make sure we got the 3 points better. By the end of the day, I think we ran out of luck and we were unable to get the 3 points at stake. Yeah, the next step now is just for us to go back home and bear in mind we have a match on Wednesday with Abia Angels. To go back home and work to ensure we get the 3 points at home next week. With what I saw today, I think I need to make 1 or 2 changes into the team from the one that originally played today. Definitely, there are things I need to do differently from what we did today. The problem is that they are not used to this artificial turf. Bear in mind that we play in grass field in New York. So this artificial turf, they are having a problem with it. So that's just the problem.
For we to be leading 1-0 and to conceive the goal 3-2, it was like a shock. But at the same time, it's all the same. They played well. They are good. Some aspects which the ref are supposed to help, but sometimes she will have to cut off, and which is not supposed to be so. Like 2 of our goals we are supposed to score, she blocked offside. So that's really an home advantage.
MMSN, a captain of Ibom Angels, they will be looking to bounce back in the very next game, return to winning ways in the Nigerian Professional Women's League. So they are still on the Women's League. You said it earlier, Asisat Oshola was in the building. I was on ground to support FC Robo, and I also watched the league. She came out from the Nigerian Women's League before going to England. Now she's in China making a lot of money. I mean, what's she been talking about?
We asked her a lot of questions, her team and everything and all that. But then the focus actually, she was trying to compare what's happening here and also what's happening in England and in China, the difference. And the difference is basically tactics. I mean, and the media, a whole lot of media, support the English League and all that. That's the reason you're having it everywhere. But then maybe we'll listen to how we'll come back. Chijoke Ezeala will be joining us. We'll be talking the Champions League, and also he gets to react to what Azizat had to say concerning her move to China.
Not like we don't have a good league, but it's just about the organization and also the media work. What you guys are doing today, I know you can testify that you don't do this before. So I think it's getting better every year. Now we're getting attention from the media, which is what the girls actually need, to invite more sponsors to sponsor the league and all of that. For me to get better and even far better than that of Europe, And then going to England, for me, it's just about the media work. Even in the males EPL is about the media work. You have other leagues that are far better than them, but it's just the media work there. And also, in Europe, they are tactically sound and all of that. But in Asia, I would say it's like a new thing entirely for me, a new culture, a new environment for me, a new style of football. It's not the same as Europe, talking about the technical aspect of the game. So there's not much difference about football. It's just how you get into it and how you get along with the whole thing. 100% sure, because before I make decisions, I think I look at every angle. I'm just 22 years. I'm a career person. I'm growing up with my game, so I have to be careful and watch wherever I want to play for now. For me, I think in what is it called, in China, the league there is way better than what people think it is. The way people talk about it, you can't compare the male and the female. I don't know why people do that. It's totally different. And also talking about female football, people that say girls move there because of money or something, there are literally people who don't follow female football, who don't know about female football. Because if you look at the Asians, they've won series of world tournaments, not just backyard tournament. I mean, World Cup, Senior World Cups, Under 20 World Cup, Under 17 World Cup. A perfect example is that of the last Under 20s World Cup. You see the Japanese team, they won. Our teams are like, we don't know how to play the game, but it's not like we're not good, but they're tactically sound. So that says it all. If you know about football, the Asia part, they are totally good. And for me, in the next 5-10 years, you can't compare Europe with Asia when it comes to football.